We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my next guest quest. That's what we're going to be doing this week. I'm going to visit you LinkedIn Live around the same time every day, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and tell you a little bit about what's going on with my podcast. For those of you who don't know, I'm Lisa Wade, legal nurse consultant, owner of, there we go, Wade Nurse Consultants. Think of us when you have those tons of medical records that need to be reviewed and summarized. I'm also the host of my wonderful podcast, Should You Take That Case? And what I'm doing this week is looking for attorneys to interview on that podcast. I'll be showing up, like I said, on LinkedIn Live every day this week, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, giving you all of the details of my podcast and how you, as an attorney, can be a guest on my show in 2023. Because truthfully, 2022, we are all booked up. So we are trying to get new guests for the new year. And to let you know, the goal of our show, our podcast, is to be a resource for legal professionals who pursue medical or medically related cases by sharing their experiences and insights as personal injury, med mal, workers' comp, disability, plaintiff or defense, or even criminal attorneys. Any attorney, as long as you manage or have handled medical records as part of your cases, that's really all you have to do to qualify as a potential future guest on the show. So, like I said, if you tune in every day this week, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, come prepared with your questions about the podcast. If you want to know what it'll be like, can you prepare ahead of time, which you can, or where you can check out past episodes or past guests, I will answer all of those questions. And if you are going to be watching the replay, because you can't always make it live, if you're going to be watching that replay, just put all of those questions into the comment section and I can answer them on the next live event. So, like I said, we'll be coming back here every day this week, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But for now, let's scoot over to the comment section and see if we do have any visitors live today. You can just put a shout out right there in the comments. If you are visiting us live today, put some likes, put some emojis, put some how is your day going right into that comment section so we can see you and say hello and thank you for coming. If you are an attorney, put an A into that comment section. If you're a paralegal, pop in a P. If you're a legal assistant, plop an L in there. And if you're an entrepreneur of any kind, put an E in there. And let's see, Sam's here. What is a good contact for you? I may need your assistance with review of certain medical records. Oh, wonderful, Sam. Hi, Mariah. It's good to see you this morning. But let me address Sam's comment there for a second. Let me plop that in there. Here we go. You can visit my website, Sam, WadeNurseConsultants.com. You can take a peek at what I do with medical records. and all the other things that I do to locate experts for you, things of that nature. Just take a look in there. But if you want to reach me, there's my email, lisa@wadenurseconsultants.com. And just let me know what you need so I can help you immediately. All right. Oh, yes, there's Mariah is a legal nurse consultant. Hi, she's another one of my cohorts. It's good to see you today. And Sam, again, thanks for being on. Let me tell you a little bit more. I'm glad. Oh, I'm so glad that you all made it today. Let me scooch back over to the comments and let me say, if anybody is out there with a group which I love, is Women Owned Law. That is a wonderful organization full of women entrepreneurs. Put a W in the chat if you're part of Women Owned Law so I can see you and say hello. Like I said, Women Owned Law, it is a wonderful, groundbreaking organization that is created to connect and advance women legal entrepreneurs. So scoot over to womenownedlaw.org if that sounds like a really good kind of organization that you want to find out more about. Visit over there and let me see. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sam. I'm outstanding. Thank you. Or I'm outstanding. That's good to know. All right, Sam. Hopefully, I'll hear from you later. If you have some records to review, I'd love to work with you and help you out with that. All right. And now, as I said, I think I'm finished with the chats and shout outs. But if you have any more and emojis about how you're feeling today and how your week is going, and a happy Monday to you, plop that into the comments section anytime. And thank you all for being with us live and catching us on the replay, if that's what you're doing. Let me introduce myself again. I am Lisa Wade, friendly neighborhood legal nurse consultant, medical record expert, and as I said before, owner of Wade Nurse Consultants. But I am also the creator of a wonderful group that we have here on LinkedIn, a private LinkedIn community for attorneys called the Medical Record Resource Group. If we're getting back to the podcast that I do, Should You Take That Case, that is where I get all of my stellar attorney guests right inside of that group. The Attorney Medical Record Resource Group I created, we have, as of today, over 500 members, and it consists of personal injury, medical malpractice, attorneys and paralegals, but like I said, workers' comp, criminal attorneys. Actually, we have just a few divorce attorneys in there also. But there are people that are interested in medical records, medical terminology that they come across during their litigation. And as I said, the Attorney Medical Record Resource Group, it is a community resource for all of your medical record and medical terminology questions. And we answer, and when I say we, I mean me, I'll answer the questions that you might have and provide expert clinical insights into the sometimes obscure or confusing world of medical records. Those kind of records that come with your litigation caseloads that include medical or nursing, malpractice, general personal injury, products liability, criminal cases, toxic tort, environmental cases, or any case that contains medical or nursing concerns like workers' comp, Medicare fraud, or probate issues. Joining the Attorney Medical Record Resource Group right in LinkedIn, you can visit us here. That's the link. or just plug in that name, Attorney Medical Record Resource Group. That joining that group is really the only thing that I require to be a guest on our podcast should you take that case. And that it's the only thing that I require. All of the guests and past guests are members of that group. So it's a opportunity. If you visit us, take a look inside the group, you can see links to past shows. You can see all of the past guests. They're all right there in the group. You can ask them questions about being on the podcast. Is it good, bad, ugly, or if there's definitely room for any kind of improvement? You can ask those questions right inside the group. Now, I think I've told you everything that's going to happen or can happen over the next 5 days. And if you are having any questions, it's time for a little Q&A now. You can plop any more questions that you have, like Sam did earlier in this presentation. Let me unshare something there. There we go. And if you have any more questions, get ready to put them in the comments, and I'm going to answer them. Questions about being on the podcast. Oh, and by the way, the podcast runs every Monday. We film it live on YouTube, and my channel is Lisa Wade LNC. I probably should put that down there. YouTube channel, Lisa Wade LNC is my YouTube handle. There we go. Let's plop it in there so you can see it. There. So visit us. If you go over to that YouTube channel, sign up, subscribe, you'll get and turn on your notifications. You'll find out when we are going to be airing live, which is every Monday, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So take a look over there, sign up, subscribe, and you can take a look and get a feel of what happens on that show and if it's a good fit for you to be a guest. So while we are waiting for any more questions that come up that I can answer, that you're going to put in that comment section, let me tell you a little bit more, a little sponsor break, and tell you a little bit about Wade Nurse Consultants. Without a review and summary of medical records, you personal injury or med mal attorneys out there, it might be harder for you to know if you should take that case that comes across your desk. And here at Wade Nurse Consultants, we give attorneys a 1 to 2 page synopsis and opinion regarding the merits of those medically related cases by using my 30 plus years of nursing experience to make quick work of medical case screenings. So if you're watching out there and you have a giant backlog of screenings to get through, this is what you need to do. Right now, we're having a free 20-minute medical record strategy call to help you hone an efficient, timely, and cost-effective routine around your medical cases. And just visit me, Lisa, at wadenurseconsultants.com to schedule that consultation. Let me know if you have a ton of medical records to get through, and I can help you out with that. Now, let's scoot over back to the comment section, see if we have any more questions. And I don't think we do right now. So what I'm going to do is wind up for today, and I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, to see if any of you have questions about being my next attorney guest on Should You Take That Case. And I'll see you tomorrow.